Try this right now. Go ahead, tickle yourself under your arm. Nothing happens, right? Your fingers move, you feel the touch, but there's no involuntary laugh, no jerking away. Yet if literally anyone else does the exact same thing, you're suddenly flailing around like your body's been hijacked. So what's going on? Why does your brain refuse to let you tickle yourself? The answer lies in one of the most fascinating systems in your head, your brain's ability to predict the future. And once you understand this, you'll see why prediction isn't just something your brain does occasionally. It's basically everything your brain does. Your brain is not actually a camera recording the world as it is. It's a prediction machine. Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is about 2 seconds ahead of reality, constantly guessing what's about to happen next based on everything that came before. This isn't some new age pseudoscience. We can actually see this happening inside your head. Neuroscientists call it the predictive processing theory, and it explains way more than just why you can't tickle yourself. Here's how it works at the most basic level. Your brain sends out a prediction. You're about to move your hand to your face. Your brain already knows what that's going to feel like because you've done it 1,000 times. So it generates a prediction of that touch before it actually happens. Then your hand touches your face, and sensory information floods in. But here's the key. Your brain compares what it predicted with what actually happened. If they match, great. Your brain just cancels out that sensation. Neuroscientists call this predictive cancellation. And that's why you don't feel like you're touching yourself the way you feel other people touching you. Your brain expects your own touch, so it basically ignores it. But when someone else tickles you, their hand is unpredictable. Your brain has no idea what they're about to do or where they're going to touch you. There's no prediction to cancel out, so the full sensory experience gets through to your brain unfiltered. Suddenly you're laughing, jumping, and wondering why you ever tried to be friends with this person. Now, here's where it gets really weird. Scientists actually did an experiment where they put people inside fMRI machines. They asked them to try to tickle themselves. Brain scans showed almost no activity in the sensory cortex, the part of your brain that processes touch. But the moment they used a robot to deliver the exact same tickling sensation with just a tiny half-second delay, the sensory cortex lit up like a Christmas tree. Same touch, same person, but because the timing was off by just 500 milliseconds, the predictive cancellation didn't work. Your brain couldn't predict it, so it let the sensation through. That half-second delay was just enough to break the prediction. This system evolved for a reason. Your brain can't afford to pay attention to everything you already expect. Imagine if every time you walked, your brain had to consciously process every single sensation of your feet hitting the ground. You'd be completely overwhelmed. The predictive cancellation system lets your brain ignore the noise it already knows about and focus on the truly important stuff, the unexpected, the potentially dangerous, the things that could kill you. This is why you startle when someone sneaks up on you. But you don't startle when you know they're coming. It's why you can focus on having a conversation even though your shirt is touching your skin right now, which you were completely unaware of until I mentioned it. Sorry about that. Your brain predicted all that and cancelled it out. But here's the thing. This predictive system isn't perfect. It makes mistakes. And those mistakes are actually kind of important to understand because they reveal how your brain really works. For instance, people with schizophrenia have trouble with predictive cancellation. Their brain can't properly compare predictions with reality, so movements they generate themselves feel like they're coming from outside their body. They might hear their own thoughts as voices in their head because the prediction that they're about to think something doesn't properly cancel out the sensation of the thought happening. This isn't them being crazy in some ineffable way. It's a specific problem with a specific neural system. Parkinson's disease works the opposite way. People with Parkinson's have trouble generating predictions in the first place. So movements feel heavier and harder than they actually are because their brain isn't properly cancelling out the predicted sensation. That's one reason why Parkinson's makes movement so difficult. Your brain spends an absolutely enormous amount of energy on prediction, and it's stunningly good at it. You're living in a world that your brain basically invented. Every moment of your life is your brain's best guess about what reality is. And most of the time, your prediction is so accurate that it feels like direct perception. You feel like you're seeing the world as it is. You're not. You're seeing the world as your brain predicts it is. This is why magic tricks work. A magician is essentially a person who understands prediction. They know what you expect to see, and they carefully violate those expectations. Your brain predicts that the coin is in their right hand, so when it's actually in their left, your brain gets confused. It's not about being stupid, it's about how perception actually works. This is why you can't tickle yourself. Your brain predicted the tickle, cancelled it out, and moved on. But understanding this one weird quirk pulls back the curtain on how your entire reality works. Your brain is an elaborate prediction engine. You're not seeing the world directly. You're seeing what your brain thought you should see. And most of the time it's right, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's wrong. And those moments are the only times you ever really perceive anything at all.